You probably suck with the charge, so let's change that. There's a huge difference in play between the charge to the pump, and most of you are still focused on how you'd play with a pump rather than adapting things to hit massive shots with a charged shotgun. One player who's clearly figured this out is Tragix, who's placed extremely well so far this season, winning the round 1 of the late game cup, the Trios Cash Cup, and the Trios Cash Cup Extra so far with his teammates Deyy and Jamper. Last season he also came 5th in the All-Star solo event too, so Tragix clearly is a great player himself, but their success as a team and the huge amount of eliminations they're gaining in these trio cups a lot of the time come down to his skill with the charged shotgun. Now, one of the main mistakes that people make with a charged shotgun is trying to replicate the pump playstyle when it comes to fast edits, shooting, and then resetting. Now, you can do this with the charge, however that's not where it's optimal. Instead, what you should do with the charge is open large edits and sit further back into the box to allow an opponent to walk past it, ensuring you hit a huge shot while you're just sizzling the charge. The charge will do great damage if you don't charge it itself. However, like I said, it's best utilized while you're sitting back, adding that additional damage with the sizzle. Now, you don't have to just do this on walls either. You notice that Tragix here has the floor and a cone open and starts cooking, and you can see the player comes down below and he hits a 60 shot on him from almost 2 tiles away and then cleans him up with 2 easy AR shots. He also does this while going from above when he's playing high ground too. He notices the player was breaking through the floor and just charges up for a max body shot of 127. So he doesn't even hit a headshot and has managed to easily wipe out these opponents in 1 hit. Now I'm just going to let the audio of this clip play to show the perfect example of the charge in action. As you can see, Tragix held that charge for 12 seconds in total. But he'd created a path where if anyone had walked through, he would have been able to easily hit a large shot from that. He knew the opponent was there because he saw the edit, so this was a guaranteed elimination because that opponent had to come through this path. I want to show another really good example I saw from Tragix from a height playstyle. And usually you're going to run out of AR ammo very quickly, not in this particular circumstance, but look at just how easy he finds openings and just continually chunks these players over and over again, just holding the charge, waiting for players to rotate into an open spot. Now, I'm not saying that he wouldn't have gotten these eliminations with a pump, but just look at how quickly these players are eliminated and the amount of elims that he just racks up in such a short space of time from a large distance. And I think one of the most underutilized and underappreciated aspects of the charge is that a body shot does so much damage still. From the purple charge, just hitting all of the pellets on a body shot will do 98 damage, which is only 10 less than the purple pump's 108. However, a fully charged body shot with this one will do 147. And add on top of this the fact that the charge has a relatively small reticule, making it much easier to aim and be accurate with, and the fact that it has better range due to having less damage drop off than the pump. This is an extremely viable weapon for fraggers to use to pick up easy eliminations in the endgame. Something that's also hugely overlooked about the charged shotgun is the structure damage that it does. Let's just take the purple again as an example. Being uncharged, this will do 57 structure damage, which is the same as a pump shotgun. However, that 1.5 damage multiplier when you're charging the charged shotgun still applies to structure damage as well, meaning that a fully charged purple charge will actually do 86 structure damage to a wall, making it actually do more damage than what a single shot of a purple tack would do, obviously without the spammability of the tactical shotgun though. So there's actually multiple applications for this. Notice that Tragix is trying to go into a wall from above, so he swings to the left and starts holding his charge here. Now notice, when the player down below resets, he can just use this charged up shot to let go and take the wall from a distance, edit it, and easily pick up some eliminations on the players inside. Now, you'd be able to do this with any other shotgun, but the fact that you can hold the charge means that you can do this on walls that have higher HP. Notice how Tragix is fully charging the charge right now, and this wall is 127 HP. So when he shoots it, it's going to do 86 structural damage, meaning that then all he needs to do is a single burst to be able to retake this wall from behind. The charge is actually one of the fastest weapons to be able to take walls with because of the fact that it does so much damage in a single shot, meaning that you can get the jump on your opponent faster. Using any rarity of the charge, you can actually just shoot a fully charged shot, instantly switch to your pickaxe, and be able to take any wood wall or build that has less than 150 HP. The beauty of this strat is that when most people see you holding a charge, they don't expect you to try and take their wall with it, meaning they're often not holding the wall, which gives you a greater opportunity to actually take it from them. However, you do have to be very careful with the lower rarities of charge, as they only have 4 shots in the clip, so make sure you reload these properly. Earlier we talked about opening up paths for players to go through, but in team mode, you as the charge player don't even need to do that. A lot of the times what you should do is allow your teammates to be the one who's wall replacing, doing the editing, and then you just sit, hold and charge your pump, wait for that wall to open on up and hit a big shot. If you watch basically any good team that uses and utilizes charge to the highest level, this is something they do nearly all of the time. And there'll be countless examples of this in every single Trios Cash Cup, FNCS, even Duos DreamHack as well. Notice that I didn't say in high-level solo tournaments or solo cash cups. Even Tragix, a guy who in trios will craft a blue pump in endgame into a blue charge, does not use one of these in solo cash cups. The playstyle you can have with the pump or the lever if that's your preference, but let's be real, probably the pump, is nearly always going to be better in a solo playstyle just because of the way that the one-to-one fights usually work out. That doesn't mean it's useless, but most people are going to prefer the pump. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a lot. Peace.